Dr. Al-Hadid. Dr. Al-Hadid is the chairman of the Africana Studies Department at Tennessee State University. Dr. Al-Hadid, let me welcome you to the show this morning.
Thank you, Dr. Haney.
And to tell you again, Dr. Al-Hadid, how delighted we are to have you, because you've given us so many excellent shows. And I think the one that we're going to talk about this morning is the one that you've promised us each time that you come and talk to us. And what we'd like to do today is to talk about this whole issue of reparation or compensation. I think a long time ago we used to talk about compensation, some kind of payment that Africans ought to receive as a result of the 300 years of slavery and et cetera. But let's have you to first give us some information about your background and some of the things that you've been involved with, but later on to, as part of this topic, to talk about this whole issue of reparations.
Well, as you know, Dr. Haney, I'm currently chair of the Department of Africana Studies at Tennessee State University. Prior to becoming chair, which I've been now for close to 10 years, I was in the sociology department, and well, I was there for a while, and I developed a concept called the Great Debate. And for me, that became the launching pad for the creation of the Africana Studies Department. Now, my graduate work was at the University of California, Santa Barbara, where I was before coming to Tennessee State University. My undergraduate work was done at Alabama State University, and my high school work was done at George Washington Carver. While I was a graduate student, I spent some time traveling through Africa, made the pilgrimage to Mecca in 1970, and I think those travels in Africa and the pilgrimage set the stage for my international understanding of Pan-Africanism and the Islamic world community.
Well, let's talk about Dr. Al-Hadid. I think, as I indicated earlier, that when we talk about reparations, we're talking essentially dealing with North America. We're talking essentially with the idea that Africans should receive some kind of payment in whatever method for the pain and suffering perhaps experienced during the period of slavery. But let's look at it from your perspective and from an historical perspective.
Well, from a historical perspective, we know that the major premise has to be slavery. But we have to look at slavery, I think, in a new light. Not that we want to be revisionist, but we have to look at it from the standpoint that Africa